In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 17, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves versus Texas Rangers. These elite offenses faced off on Monday, and one certainly outperformed the other. The Atlanta Braves beat the Texas Rangers 12-0 to open this series. Game 2 is Tuesday night, with this series finale scheduled for Wednesday. It may not be garnering much attention, but this is a series between 2 of MLB's top teams right now. Globe Life Field will open its doors for 2 of the league's division leaders, bringing this 3-game set to an end. Let's see what's in store for the finish. The Braves are 14-5 in their last 19 road games and 5-2 in their last 7 Wednesday games. Atlanta is 105-49 in the last 154 games on grass. Meanwhile, the Rangers are 4-0 in their last 4 in Game 3 of a series and 9-4 in their last 13 interleague home games. Texas is 16-35 in their last 51 Wednesday games. Strider has been doing pretty well over his last 3 starts, but he's just 1-1 in that time, so he'll need some run support. Over 16.2 combined innings, Strider has 7 earned on 14 hits and 4 walks total. On Tuesday, Atlanta had a sketchy pitching performance all around, and the offense took a while to get moving. The Braves will likely need to get Strider some early support. If they can score a few early, I believe Atlanta will be okay for the series victory. So the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Nathan Eovaldi will probably give up some runs, but he's also pitched 25.2 consecutive shutout innings in his past 3 starts. Spencer Strider is one of the hardest pitchers to hit in the entire league, and the Rangers have a bit of a strikeout problem. Both sides are capable of busting the over in 1 inning, but I don't see either pitcher getting blown up in this game. Both of these starting pitchers have been dealing this season, so even with MLB's top offenses duking it out, the under is the better play. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Houston Astros. The Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros meet in an interleague matchup in MLB action from Minute Maid Park on Wednesday. Chicago is 35-17 in their last 52 games against the American League West and 1-5 in their last 6 games following a loss, while the over is 5-0 in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record. Houston is 6-1 in their last 7 games overall and 4-1 in their last 5 games against the National League Central, while the under is 4-0 in their last 5 Wednesday games. The current Astros are 1-1 for 2-9 with 3 doubles and 2 home runs against Drew Smyly. Jose Abreu, who went 2 for 3 with a couple of RBI last Monday, is 6 for 1-1 with 2 doubles and a home run versus Smyly. Although the Astros own a 91 WRC plus against the lefties in May, I think they can get to Smyly in this one. The Cubs, on the other side, sport an 88 WRC plus against the righties in May. They've never met JP France before, and Cody Bellinger's eventual absence would be a huge blow for the Cubs on both sides of the ball. The Cubs bullpen has thrown a staggering 40.2 innings over the last 10 days, posting an underwhelming 4.65 earned run average, 4.51 Fahrenheit IP, and 6.4 K9. On the other side, the Astros bullpen has tossed 27.2 frames in that span, tallying a 4.23 earned run average, 2.47 Fahrenheit IP, and 11.7 K9. I like Drew Smyly and think he should be given credit for how well he's pitched for the Cubs so far, but the Astros are starting to find their groove and have something special here with JP France. So the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. JP France owns a 5-pitch arsenal, and 3 of his 5 offerings have a minus run value. Even if he starts to struggle, the Astros have a lot of strong arms in their bullpen. Hopefully, Drew Smyly won't fall apart, and the starting duo will do a solid job, as both lineups have struggled to hit well of late. The total has gone under in 5 of the Astros' previous 6 games overall and 5 of their last 7 outings at Minute Maid Park. On the flip side, the over is 6-0 in the Cubs' last 6 contests overall. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Chicago White Sox. The Cleveland Guardians have been trying to climb back to .500 as they are second in the American League Central with a 19-21 record. Rookie right-hander Peyton Battenfield gets the start here and is coming off a losing effort against the Detroit Tigers as he threw 6 innings and allowed 5 runs on 7 hits with no walks and 4 strikeouts. The Chicago White Sox have been absolutely atrocious this year as they are 4th in the American League Central with a 14-28 record thus far. Righty Mike Clevinger will take the ball here and is coming off a no decision against the Kansas City Royals as he pitched 6 innings and gave up 3 runs on 3 hits with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. The Cleveland Guardians are 19-22 this season and they have lost 3 of their last 5 games. Prior to losing the first game in this series, Cleveland won 2 out of 3 games against the Angels. The Cleveland pitching staff has a 3.8 earned run average, a 1.27 WHIP, and a .252 opponent batting average this year. The Guardians offense has scored 145 runs with a .229 batting average and a .302 on base percentage. Jose Ramirez is batting .285 with 4 home runs and 22 RBIs for the Guardians. The projected starting pitcher for Cleveland is Peyton Battenfield, who is 0-4 with a 4.45 earned run average and a 1.19 WHIP over 30.1 innings pitched this season. The Chicago White Sox are 15-28 this season and they have lost 4 of their last 6 games. Chicago won Game 1 of this series by a score of 8-3 on Tuesday night. The Chicago pitching staff has a 5.4 earned run average, a 1.48 WHIP, and a .262 opponent batting average. The White Sox offense has scored 183 runs with a .242 batting average and a .303 on base percentage this season. Luis Robert is batting .274 with 12 home runs and 28 RBIs for the White Sox. The projected starting pitcher for Chicago is Mike Clevinger, who is 2-3 with a 4.79 earned run average and a 1.43 WHIP over 41.1 innings pitched this year. Cleveland is 1-5 in their last 6 road games and 17-7 in their last 24 Wednesday games. The under is 5-0 in Cleveland's last 5 Wednesday games. Chicago is 10-20 in their last 30 home games and 2-4 in their last 6 games. The under is 5-1 in Chicago's last 7 game 2s of a series. The over is 6-1 in these 2 teams' last 8 head-to-head meetings in Chicago. Peyton Battenfield has never met the White Sox before. On the other side, the current Guardians have just 5 hits and 40 at-bats against Mike Clevinger. Both bullpens have pitched well in the last 7 days, so I would stay away from the side bet and take the under on the totals. Picking up a side in this clash feels like a coin flip. Both teams are struggling at the plate. In the last couple of weeks, the Guardians have recorded a 91 WRC+ against the right-handed pitchers, and the White Sox have posted an 89 WRC+ versus the righties in that span. Also, Luis Robert has been unstoppable lately, slashing .422, .509, and .933 with 6 homers and 14 RBI over his last 45 at-bats. Chicago was able to jump on Shane Bieber on Tuesday night for the Game 1 win, and they will look to make it 2 straight over Cleveland here. Cleveland is starting Peyton Battenfield, who has allowed 3 earned runs or more in 3 of his last 4 appearances. Chicago is starting Mike Clevinger, who has allowed 15 earned runs over his last 22 innings of work. Neither starting pitcher has been very impressive, but I am going to take the White Sox at home. So the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have made 2 starts in the month of May and Battenfield has a 4.15 earned run average over 13 innings while Clevinger is pitching to a 5.25 earned run average in 12 innings thus far. Throughout the season, both teams are giving up base runners as Chicago has a 1.48 WHIP while Cleveland has a 1.26 WHIP, so pitchers are going to have to pitch with runners on base. The over is 5-1 in their last 7 games played at Guaranteed Rate Field. We have 2 offenses that are having issues scoring, so the over can be a bit intimidating. However, Peyton Battenfield and Mike Clevinger have had their struggles this season, with earned run averages well over 4 and issues with walks as well. This could be a spot where the bats finally wake up. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.